So that brings me to today's subject, fucking Deadpool. So we just went and watched it for a second time, and I gotta say, fuck, man. I want to point something out before we actually review the movie. I swear to God, 2 times. That's not a real rope.
That's not a real rope.
But I want to point out, when they first bring him into the prison, I swear to God, there is a Jared Leto Joker sitting in the background, green hair, white pale skin, just clapping like he was Heath Ledger. I seen it. He seen it too. So anyway, where do we start? Well, you know, it starts with a nice narration like the first movie.
I noticed something, like a bunch of people have been talking about things from the movie, you know, references and Easter eggs and stuff related to the movie. And during the scene when they're in the big truck driving down the highway at high speeds while Deadpool is in pursuit, driving the car upside down and backwards, he straight up says the line, "Just keep driving, Dom." And my brain went, wait a second. Is that a Fast and Furious reference that nobody else has noticed yet?
I also noticed that he called Blind Al by her actual name.
Yeah, Althea.
So, you know, fucking movie started with fucking voiceover narration like the first one. Deadpool talking about how everything's fucked. And then he literally goes, instead of 6 months, goes back 6 weeks.
Yep.
He kills a lot of fucking people in the beginning of that movie. Also, something else nobody else pointed out. Why has nobody else pointed out the fact that he's dressed like Lady Deadpool in the strip club?
Yep, very much dressed like Lady Deadpool in the strip club.
So, you know, we fucking, I like what they did with the Russell character. I like Cable, even though I feel he's greatly undersized.
I think that was part of the joke, though, is because they, you know, Marvel already took a character who was, you know, 5'11" and made him 8.5 feet tall.
Well, that's bad news.
Why take another existing character, or take that exact same guy and make him 6 feet tall this time when you could just not bother at all and make a joke from it?
So they did a reverse Wolverine?
No. This whole movie was a reverse Wolverine.
Yeah,
this whole movie was a reverse Logan.
Yeah, can we talk about the fact that they just straight trolled Logan for an entire movie?
Basically, yeah. Every single the scene where he's got the bullet in his heart and he's going over doing his dramatic spiel. They're playing the background music from Logan, where Logan's on the tree stump, bleeding out, having his dramatic talk with Laura.
Yeah, okay, I can see that.
They're literally playing the exact same
maybe
music.
Over there.
It even restarts every time he fakes out.
Right? Maybe over there.
That's it.
But yeah, man, fucking. So, you know, it opens with the whole sequence of him killing himself and then flashing back to 6 weeks ago and the whole fuck Logan and, you know, and fucking them killing Vanessa, which kind of caught me way off guard. I don't know, man. Fucking, like, that movie, there's a lot of shit in that movie, man.
The Celine Dion, James Bond opening sequence
gives practically the whole movie away.
Yeah, having seen it twice now, yeah, the opening sequence literally gives away almost every single bit of this movie at one point or another.
I have to give it for the first LGBT fucking couple on camera.
For Marvel?
Yeah. Way to fucking go. Plus, you know, Justin Bieber's dating Pinkie Pie. I never thought I'd see the day that was a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, because they never explicitly state anything with Valkyrie and Brunhilde, so...
Yeah, but that's a whole nother conspiracy theory. That the Valkyrie in the fucking movie is not the Valkyrie Brunhilde, but I'm not getting into that. Let's see, what else was there? There's, well, you know, after watching the movie a second time, I've been hearing the theory that fucking Cable's wife might be Wade's daughter, and it seems more and more plausible every time we watch the movie.
There are still some things, like, no, the immediate thing that shoots a hole in that theory for me is as soon as he runs into Wade for the first time, the first thing he asks Wade is, "Who the fuck are you?" That's not something you ask when you know somebody already.
But you gotta remember, though, the first time he encounters him there, yes, but he never says his name. It's not until at the end of the movie, when somebody calls him Wade, that Cable's like that.
Yeah, but he sees Wade's name on the checklist with the kid when he's going to
Fair enough.
cell. It's a possibility, but at the same time, like, their first two interactions kind of shoot a hole in that theory. Because if Deadpool really was his fucking wife's mother, why would he literally try to murder him for
you
that
mean
first...
father, but that's okay.
Whatever, but why would he literally try to murder...
Because I don't think he realizes it until later on. Because there's a good chance. Because remember, when Wade has his secret daughter in the fucking comic book, she doesn't have his last name. So, really glad to see Negasonic Teenage Warhead back and in a little bit more of an expanded role. I love Yuki. She says exactly fucking 3 lines in the entire movie. She says, I like him. She says, hi Wade about 8 times. And at the very end, she asks, what have we done? Let's see. Fucking, I love Colossus's expanded role. I love that they finally did him in the movies in a way that I can fucking appreciate, being a fan of Colossus from back in the day.
I like that they keep making a joke out of the fact that despite
Wade's in love with him?
Well, that, and despite the fact that he's supposed to be the biggest and baddest of the X-Men, like the big unstoppable
he's
metal
the softest guy.
And he keeps getting his ass handed to him.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude, but we'll get to the fucking Juggernaut fight here in a minute. You know what I really want to talk about? Like, I want to address the whole X-Force thing. But I'd really like to talk about them using fucking Zazie Beetz as Domino and how they visually showed her powers working better than 20 years of comics have ever explained it.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, TJ Miller's obviously not coming back for X Factor. Weasel might not be coming back for another Deadpool movie because apparently he can't stop inappropriately touching women.
Oh no! This time he called in a bomb, or he called in.
I realize, but the reason that everybody was surprised that he was in this movie is he got accused of rape.
I did not know that. Okay.
Yeah, he got accused of rape prior to the film coming out. And now Morgan Freeman. Anyway, on to a happier subject. I'm just saying, for the record, I really, really enjoyed the way they handled Domino's powers. I love that really quick cameo by the entire fucking X-Men Apocalypse cast. But I think that they handled that movie well, man. I love that they snuck his X-Force costume into the movie. And, you know, even though it was 2 giant CGI monsters fighting each other, fucking that fight scene's extremely well done. Like... Also, I didn't notice that the first time we watched it, but the reason he calls him a fucking communist is because Colossus breaks his pinky finger. Okay, that is a fight I've been waiting to see on screen since I was a little kid. Ever since watching the X-Men cartoon in the 90s.
I've always wanted to hear you say that while charging at me with murderous intent, my face reflected in your mask. Just, not right now. What does he have that I don't have?
Don't say legs. Legs.
It still hurts to hear it.
Jesus Christ. Fucking quotable ass movie, and not just Deadpool quotable, but like, the whole goddamn movie is quotable.
Yeah, I want to proposition you. Should we take turns, or does everybody just say it at once? The proposition had an excellent performance by Guy Pearce.
I only do over the closed mouth stuff. Shit. Oh, and Blind Owl and also very sage-like in this movie. Granted, she was kind of sage-like in the last movie, but I have to say my favorite throwback gag to the first movie has to be the fucking 3 kilos of coke and the cure for blindness buried in the house.
And that's why you never eat a raw starfish. Common sense, really. But now you know. No, buddy, because of you, I now know what baby balls look like.
Fuck you, dude. You're just a clown dressed like a sex toy.
You're not a superhero, Wade. You're just an asshole dressed up like a sex toy.
Oh my god. And that the kid playing Russell, that kid is way fucking funnier than he has any right to be. any fucking right to be.
Okay, so you're from the future, right? Then I have 3 questions. 1, is dubstep still a thing?
Dubstep fucking sucks.
And my 3rd question is, do the audiences finally just say we're sick of seeing people with metal arms?
Holy shit, you handle that. I'll take care of this pissed off Winter Soldier looking motherfucker. Wait, how about fucking Wade trying to give him the Hulk lullaby to get Juggernaut to calm down?
Sun's going down, little guy. Or sun's going down, big guy.
Jesus fucking Christ, I love this movie, man. So, you know, tugged at your emotional heartstrings at the beginning. I kind of, being a toy collector, I kind of want one of those fucking Wolverine displays, because that was totally a Marvel Legends figure of Hugh Jackman that they don't make. Speaking of, where's my fucking Deadpool movie toys? Where's my goddamn Juggernaut Build-A-Figure?
We need a code. I don't know, try 7? It's not gonna be just 1. It's just lazy writing.
I'm telling you, man. That fucking movie, though.
So, X-Force.
Looking forward to that.
I just want to state that as soon as Terry Crews said, I'm excited to get some action, my brain went, oh shit, they're all dead.
And props to Matt Pat. We are frequent game theorist fans. We are theorists ourselves. And Matt Pat, congratulations on getting one right, buddy. Congratulations.
Even if you underestimated the amount of carnage that they were about to commit.
I guess Shatterstar's not better at everything.
Yeah, well, there's one thing he's not better at then.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You know what? Something else I didn't catch the first time we watched it is the whole reason he flies into the helicopter is because his giant braid comes undone and flies in his face.
Did you notice that he was falling in the classic old school Shatterstar falling out of the sky? The only way they could have posed him any better is if he actually had the swords in hand while he was falling out of the sky.
Wow, it's almost like whoever wrote this review was a misogynist pig that didn't know how to draw feet.
It's almost like whoever created you was some sort of pipe-hitting crack, or some sort of crack-addicted pipe-hitting asshole who had no idea how to draw feet.
Jesus. So yeah,
it's okay. Liefeld figured out how to draw feet. They just have to be 6 times bigger than normal feet now.
And all the pouches. Everybody has to have all the pouches constantly.
Yeah, no. For a Liefeld-inspired move, for something inspired by Liefeld, I am disappointed that everybody wasn't covered in more pouches.
However, I gotta give it to
I'm recovering something from my
tactical pouch.
It's a fanny pack, and you sick son of a bitch, and you know it.
Okay, well here's the thing. We're not even going to get to level 2. What's the worst pain you've ever been in? These restraints are kinda tight.
Yeah, let me tell you, you're not gonna get to level 2. You're probably not even gonna get to level 1. If I stub my toe, I'm done for the day.
Or how about fucking Weasel being like, I'm here to help you guys get prepared for me not to help.
Yeah. How about we all get prepared for you guys to go and me not helping? I wonder if he just stayed behind with fucking Blind Owl and did a bunch of coke again.
Except for Blind Owl never figured out where the coke was. So yeah, basically fucking our suggestion is go and see the movie. I'm sorry if this one doesn't turn out as long as our fucking Adventures Infinity War review, but...
I was gonna say, it's not like we're nearly done talking
No, not at all. I'm just stating, man, like, if this isn't an hour and a half review like Avengers Infinity War, I apologize.
Did Ryan Reynolds get sick of waiting for them to do something with that Essex Corporation?
I think so, and that's a nice nod.
X-Men movie.
So I wonder if he's using it. So I had this thought watching it that maybe Mr. Sinister was using the pedophiles to take DNA samples from the kids, and that's why they were sticking them in the neck with that thing.
Another thing I noticed while we were watching it was, there's all the M-Day shit. And I was like, okay, well, that could be a nice nod if they do decide to do House of M.
Well, it could be House of M, but M-Day is also the apocalypse, man.
But I also noticed that there's so there was the slogans for the Essex House
were all Redeemer.
but brotherhood, humanity, and I can't remember what the third word was. But if you think about it, that's the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants,
Brotherhood and Friends of Humanity.
The Friends of Humanity, and the third one is another X-Men nod, and I can't think of what it is.
The Mutant Liberation Front.
Go potty.
Yeah.
Take them on out.
Yeah, the MLF. Thank you. The other one's because Liberation's the final one. Thank you.
Again, uncensored, unscripted, real life.
So that's just watching it over again. Other small things like I didn't notice the first time that when Wade jumps in front of the bullet, if you look behind him, the bullet falls away as he's falling from the.
I just want to state that the fight choreography in this movie was next fucking level in some spots, especially the back-to-back, him and fucking Deadpool.
They really like Ryan Reynolds in that jumping over something halfway through the air with his hand on something posed. They fucking freeze frame on him doing it like three times.
Favorite maximum effort line out of either movie is him asking Cable for a gun and Cable being like, no. Well, fine, I guess I'll use this brick. And he kills a bunch of motherfuckers with a brick.
Do you feel that? We must be best buds, because only best buds execute perverts together.
Best quote of the movie. It's interesting that how much they changed Russell from the comic books. Fire Fist is not a super common character, but, they changed him quite a bit from the comics, but honestly, I think he fits better into that world than just it being some fucking stupid-looking white kid.
Or them just making it Sunspot or somebody.
Yeah, no, good use of a fucking weird B-list character that has a great attachment to X-Factor and X-Force.
But is obscure enough that,
you can change him without the hardcore fans getting fucking anally fucking angry about it. I love that he calls Domino Black Widow.
Black Widow, yeah.
And then I also noticed he calls Dope Hinder Brown Panther, which is fucking hilarious.
No, we're gonna let Karma deal with him. Wham!
Are you serious? I almost couldn't keep my fucking straight face.
I heard you coming for the last 30 seconds and I almost couldn't keep a straight face.
So, that fucking end credit scene.
No, I still think one of the best retorts out of Cable in that entire movie, though, is when the dude's like, "You're all damned," and he turns around with the knife in hand, and he's like, "You want to see what your soul looks like, pervert?" And I was like, that is actually kind of a classic Cable line.
Right? But no, man, I'm telling you, if you have not gone and seen it, we highly recommend it. God, what else was really good? That whole fucking sequence with Domino using her powers. It was like a fucking, I'm quoting somebody else here, but it was straight up like reverse Final Destination, man. What, are you shooting luck lasers out of your eyes? I mean, basically. So, I think I might start keeping more things in the old prison purse. Or prison wallet. Dirty, perverted thing.
Dubstep is for pussies. I love dubstep.
I feel like that's an argument that me and Butter have had before. So, what was your favorite part of the movie?
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was laughing really, really hard at the whole fucking him slowly having the dying monologue moment. While the music from fucking Logan played in the background.
It keeps queuing out and then back
every
in.
Every time he fakes out his death, the fucking music starts over again.
Yeah, that shit was good shit, man.
And then,
hands down, one of the better fucking scenes in the movie. Yeah.
Cable's unintentional racism.
Oh God, yeah. I'm gonna quote
Black Tom.
I'm gonna quote Peter. I'm gonna quote fucking Butter here. I'm gonna quote Butter here, but Black Tom matters. Hashtag Black Tom matters. Hashtag racist ass Cable.
You shot Black Tom. You racist son of a bitch.
Wait, the best line I missed the first time we watched that movie between him and Black Tom when he's like, "I'm Black Tom Cassidy." And he's like, "Oh hi, I'm White Wade Wilson."
So what's your
I feel like Black Tom might have been a slightly wasted character.
Black Tom, cultural appropriation.
I thought he might have been a slightly wasted character, personally.
So I caught something. You remember how I was bitching after we saw it the first time that they never did anything with the heart? Your heart is in the wrong place. There's actually when Deadpool stands up after taking the bullet in the heart, he says, "God, that riddle sucked."
Right?
You know, he had to make sure his heart was in the right
coin.
place.
I get it.
No, he had to make sure his heart was in the right place to catch the bullet.
But not just that, but the coin. The coin is his heart. That's Vanessa. That's why fucking...
Your heart's not in the right place. Don't screw Elvis. Don't screw
Colossus.
What?
Also, I want to point out the fact that, we still have not gotten Lady Death in any of these Marvel movies. Vanessa is as close to the Lady Death encounters as we've gotten.
I'm okay with Vanessa being his Lady Death sub out, since, let's be honest, Lady Death is not exactly an easy character to do in the Marvel universe. Like, if you take into account all of Deadpool's continuity, she's literally a woman with a sugar skull for a face. If you take into account all of the Marvel continuity outside of Deadpool, Thanos spent an entire story arc trying to impress her by just broing it up as hard as he could, and when that didn't work, he created his own fucking Rule 40 or his own Rule fucking 63 female swap version of himself, so we could have her because Death wasn't good enough apparently. Meanwhile, Death's in the background, fucking with her robes up, listening to fucking No Scrubs, cause she can't stand Thanos' ass. Thank you for that joke, Lewis.
Jesus Christ, man. And, let's see, he calls him Thanos, he calls him fucking One-Eyed Willy.
Willy, yeah.
I'm still in love with the throwback to the fucking one scene from Logan where he's fucking spinning the swords around it. Because, I really love that's, one of the few things in fucking X-Men Origins I like.
We gotta touch the two secret cameos really quickly. So there was two secret cameos. One of them was kind of well publicized because a bunch of people knew Brad Pitt was going to be in the movie.
Was not expecting him to be the Vanisher.
Was not expecting him to be the Vanisher. It was a good sudden use of of 5 seconds of Brad Pitt's face because they didn't need because Brad Pitt didn't get to be Cable.
Yep. What's your other secret super cameo?
Well,
besides Stan Lee on the wall.
I mean Juggernaut, but that's just because technically Juggernaut is a super secret cameo. Like until the movie came out, nobody really even knew he was gonna pop up, and then everybody found out so fast that it kind of ruined it for other people.
Okay, so I don't care that he's a full CGI character.
It didn't bother me. It's not noticeable. You're never really close enough to him, and his scenes are so frenetic that he's never really not in motion long enough to look fake.
Also, he punches out one of Colossus's teeth. Like, Colossus spits that motherfucker out.
You see Colossus punch him in the eye with the yard spike?
Yeah, with the fucking dude. Or how about him fucking hitting him in the fucking balls? Being like, now I am fighting dirty.
Yeah, dropping the elbow on him.
Fuck yeah, dude, it was badass.
Let's get out of here before fuck Colossus.
Okay, wait, I want to point something out that nobody else has pointed out. How did Colossus show up before Negasonic, Teenage Warhead, and fucking Yuki?
Yeah, I started thinking about that after you said that. Unless he can run really fast because he's got super strength.
I imagine he could, or jumped like the Hulk. I picture him in this little tiny smart car driving to the scene of the crime.
Think about it, dog, because they only took a cab there. And admittedly, Dopinder drives like a maniac.
But
they only took a cab there. It's not like they took a secret supersonic jet or anything.